Good to go.
Yeah, okay. So you asked me about the physical fitness. So physical fitness is measured on multiple levels in terms of there is a criteria. There's a medical criteria for the physical fitness, which is there. It's there on the website. So basically, the SSB the test is on multiple levels. There's a psychometric test also conducted as well as physical test. So when it comes to physical test, it's all about crawling, climbing, running, seeing how much you can run, whether your heartbeat increases, doesn't increase, how much you're capable of pushing yourself, how much you're capable of facing challenges. So it's completely a test around the psychological aspect as well as the physical aspect of how much your body supports your mind. That is what I think is the underlining part of it. And when it comes to body supporting mind is very important. I'll give you a simple example of my father. Before joining army, my father met with an accident and lost a toenail from his foot. Oh. But he still managed to do everything and ensure that his body supported him in whatever he wanted to do. And he joined army.
Okay.
It was not seen as a disability, or it was not seen as an issue. There was nothing because it was not visible.
Correct.
But there was. So it's all about how much a person can push their body to listen to their mind, and how much can mind push the body to get work.
Amazing. Amazing.
As simple as I appeared for the SSB, so that's why I remember. It was like a good amount of, week of, it's almost a week of testing.
And how welcome are girls in army? I know things have changed drastically now. So I would like to ask this for girls.
It's actually the change started long ago, Amrita. I appeared for my SSB, I'll tell you, in 2004.
Great. Wow.
Okay. 2000. So that is the time when we were tested to join, and that is the time they actually started the discussions of having girls on fighter aircrafts. Oh. So so that is the time. So it's been from there. The training is huge. The SSB time it starts. The change happened a decade ago, but now I think you are seeing the results of the change. So girls are open with with open hand. There are some things where actually girls have a real big advantage, which is the medical course and the nursing course.
Right.
It's huge advantage. I think the current AFMC commandant is also a woman right now. She's from the Navy. She's a naval commander, and she's heading the AFMC, the Armed Forces Medical.
Phenomenal.
So it's there. So there's no difference when it comes to girls and boys. Like joining in as a capability, stand up, and
you have a question. Yeah.
Yes. So now I'll take questions. Intelligence team, what kind of towards planning surgical? What is the role of Hull, ISRO, and intelligence teams? Okay. Now, two things, Shreya. Intelligence teams with Army has a separate core called the intelligence core.
Okay.
Which works very closely in gathering intel and giving it to the right departments. They work very closely with the signals department. So wherever there is a signals core, like very close to my house, we have a signals department with all their machinery, all their equipment, and next to that is INT. So it's called the intelligence core. So they are the ones who are internally working inside the army. What you're talking about, so Hull, they are the ones who are external to the army, but working closely. So there's always a channel between them. There are very strict protocol systems and communication channels between them where they have to work together. So joining is a different thing. Intelligence department is different, and these are support arms. Let's put it as support and research arms, because obviously they are so busy. The thing is that these research arms help in their working. Army is right now they don't have so many people with them to work. They need more. So whatever resources they have, they are totally busy in gathering and collecting intel and actually working on them. So the research, the Hull, ISRO, DRDO are research arms which support arms. And again, ISRO, the Hull, these all have their individual entry points, which is not controlled by army. Yes. I hope I answered, Shreya. You can, if anyone.
Yeah. So we are taking questions. Please feel free. You can straight away ask questions.
Okay, what is the age limit and how? Okay, so there is a, I'm going to, let me see if I can just give me a second. So the entry point is usually 16 years or after 16 and a half. Understanding, what is this? Okay. So what I would suggest is go to the, so there is a how to get in the intelligence teams in Army. Again, if you want to, I'm just going to complete Shreya's question and then come to the previous one about the age. Intelligence teams in Army, if you want to join in, it definitely has to be either through the technical way that I explained, which is better, complete in engineering and enter, or keep on trying after 12. So it's both ways. Even if a child enters, as manages to enter NDA, then, and if the child has the capability and shows an interest, then the child, so in NDA, they do either get their BA, BSc or BCom degrees. So they will get the specific degree and can go for further training inside the intelligence teams.
Okay.
So we have the College of Military Engineering also. So that is also the next step to enter. When specifically children who join at the 12th, after 12th are trained. So there are 2 or 3 multiple checkpoints which you can keep on trying. But if you want to join it, you have to ask for them. Okay, so got it.
There are a couple of questions.
Yeah, I'm just going to take the age limit while I'm going to take Rupesh's question.
Yeah.
If you can switch on your camera, it will be great. It's going to help me talk.
Yeah, no, actually my internet is lagging. So when I switch on my camera, I'm unable to. So there's a lag.
Okay, no issues. Okay, no issues. So Rupesh, the age limit, what is the age limit? Yes, there is an upper age limit for joining Army, which is usually around, I think it's been increased to around 23 or 24 right now, something it came. Okay. But again, it's on like NDA, for NDA appears, I think it's 16 and a half to I think 19 and a half. So I'm just going to open that sheet if I can. No, I don't have that right away, but I can, it's there on the Indian Army. I'll share that with everyone. Which talks about, I'll share the picture of the thing. So it's about 16 and a half to I think it goes about 19 and a half is what they look at the upper age limit for applying and joining the Indian Army. Okay. And if and can appear for SSB exam, there is no separate. So theory and SSB go together. Only if you clear the theory will you be able to appear for the SSB exams. You'll be called for the SSB.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, Rupesh, I can. Yeah, yes, Rupesh, I can.
Actually, the question is that how many times a candidate appears for one time?
So there is, so the exams take place. Yeah, so exams take place once a year. The candidate can keep on appearing till the time the candidate satisfy the age criteria for that particular.
Okay. Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Okay. Thanks.
So, yeah, that's the first thing. Second question, please share more details on architecture graduates joining armed forces. Is there an entrance test or is it a postgraduate course conducted or is it just a job posting? Architecture, straight away architecture graduates is difficult to join. There's an naval architecture which is very different, which is a technical team, so they have their own entrance exam to different things. But when it comes to architecture, it will just be considered as a technical course. So there are positions opening up, there are requirements for joining Army, but again, it varies. It depends on the demand available. It's simple.
Okay. There's one more question: how to get into intelligence teams in Army?
That is what
you answered it. Yeah, you answered it.
I answered that for Shreya. Yes, okay. I answered that.
So, any more questions, parents? I think you have spoken so well, and you have, opened up a completely new segment for all of us, I'm sure, Okay, so there is one more question, I think. So be it architecture,
medical, no. NDA is only for non-technical. Medical is AFMC. Architecture again is a different section. Huh? CME is for engineer first after 12th for engineering, and also then OTA is for joining as an officer after engineering.
Okay. So there are various entrances depending on where exactly you want to get in. One question came to my mind for so like you said, someone can be an engineer and then after engineering enter through OTA, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Correct. So similarly,
appear for the entrance exam for joining technical.
Correct. So if someone wants to enter medicine, then you have to go after 12th only. You can't do MBBS and then enter.
No.
No.
But there is a very unique thing about AFMC, that AFMC is a standalone college. It's a medical college.
Okay.
Forces Medical College in Pune. After doing your MBBS from there, it's not necessary to join army.
Oh, interesting.
So I have my friends who took admission in AFMC. They studied there. They've taken their MBBS and then they did not. They are now working in civilian in capacity.
Okay.
So just because someone has completed their course, it doesn't mean that they will become officers.
Oh.
Thank you for reminding me about this point.
So, so to get into AFMC, that is also NEET, right? Or any other exam? NEET
they
or
have
you have a separate
they have their own separate exam.
Oh.
And then for SSB after completing their MBBS.
Interesting.
MBBS ke baad, then when they are before the specialization is when they appear for SSB, and if they clear, then they can join for.
That's interesting.
Whereas in NDA, they look at the SSB before they do the SSB.
Correct.
As I said, so it's very, again, same thing. I think for the law college also, I think they check it afterwards.
Okay.
Once they are finished. So there's so many plus and minus. What I'm going to do is, yes, Jayavardhan, I'm going to take your question. So after the session, I'm going to actually share the criteria and the drill list. I have a pamphlet with me, which I'm going to take a picture of and share with them.
Wonderful. That will be great.
I'll share it on the group so everyone has a clearer idea of the requirements, the current requirements.
Perfect. Perfect.
So I have one more question. Can I join after come? Yes, of course you can. That is highly required right now. It is required. Everyone keeps on saying, so yes, you can. You just have to ensure that you keep a check on the age criteria and when to give exam, how to give exam. All those points are very important.
And all these things are available, like Ketika mentioned earlier, on the official Army website.
Army website. But I'm going to share the flyer. It's going to, I think, make
that will be really helpful.
I'm definitely going to share that flyer. So it's easier for everyone to just have a look because, there's very specific criteria like 16 and a half as on this date to 19 and a half as on this date. Very specific.
Correct.
So it's a lot. There's a lot of calculations required.
One just thought that came to my mind. Ammunition. Okay, I start talking and if my video is on. So ammunitions plays a very important, vital role in army. Now, getting into that kind of engineering and then entering army must be also one more great opportunity or field, right?
Yes.
Because ammunition engineering.
Yes. So again, so we have ammunition factories in India. Everyone has heard about it.
Correct.
In Pune, in the Khadki, we have the largest ammunition factory, one of the largest in India. So there again, people who work on it. One is, so when it comes to ammunition, these factories manufacture the ammunition as instructed by the research organizations.
Okay.
Then they are tested and utilized by the army officers.
Correct.
So ammunition in Khadki has employed a large number of civilians.
Oh.
Okay, it based on the requirement as well as the what is its base. It's literally as simple as requirement. So, and then my father was, the last posting he held was in Madhya Pradesh, where his job include their entire unit included and was about testing of ammunition, whether as on a routine basis or a new ammunition that was bought.
Okay. Okay.
So they work together. Ammunition is not a one, it's like not neither with army, neither with the research, neither with manufacturing. So when it comes to ammunition per se, there are three sections to it. One inside army, one research, and one manufacturing.
Oh, okay. 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 Amazing.
Feeling of patriotism, amazing session. Yes, Shreya. Definitely, you should try. If you're coming next time, Shreya, if you're coming to Pune, you should let me know if I can take you to the army's areas and just around through them. It's an amazing thing. It's a very different feeling. You should take every time, even if you walk into DRDO, it's an amazing space to just walk in with your children. And if you just say that I want to know and I want to tell my child, they will. We always make sure that we attend all possible everything.
Lovely.
Wherever.
So many a times, we are not aware. Like today, you literally enlightened us and opened up a whole Pandora of so many opportunities which are there. Many a times you want to do something for your country. Many a times you want to be a part of this, but then, like we started this session, you don't want to just be the Jawan, but you want to be integral part of something that is happening in your country, and you can be a part of that. Thank you so much, Ketika, for enlightening us and enriching us with this wonderful session.
You're welcome. I hope I could answer questions. I'm always available.
You did. And, we can take up any more questions anyone has. You can always ask on the group. Ketika is on our group. And if you could share with us that pamphlet, that would be really great.
I will definitely do that today. Yes.
Hi, Ketika. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I got just one last question. Do you have any idea about marine engineering? Is it like related to defense or is something different?
It's different. It's different. Marine engineering is a very specific civilian thing because it is about marine and marine life, and it's a lot more complicated. Also, do not confuse merchant navy with the Indian Navy.
Correct.
Merchant navy is a very specific kind of things which is all into logistics of and handling big large things. So confuse these two. They are similar, but I won't say confuse these two. The thing mostly helps with joining merchant navy section.
Okay, thank you.
Most welcome. Yes.
Okay.
So the army okay, this one point I want to say, Ayush, just be careful. These camps are not held by army. Army never organizes these camps. This is done by people who left the army or are somewhere ex-army officers, or they say we are going to train you for SSB, but please, army never ever organizes camps for everyone. You can just walk in War Memorial or you can walk into various sections. They organize visits to NDA. That is open. NDA is open to public for some time every year, and they can visit and see how closely NDA is working. Same thing happens at CME as well, but no camps are held. Be careful about whom you are joining.
Okay. Wow. Thank you, Ketika, for answering each and every question. And thank you everyone for joining in today. And I will be soon sharing the recording as well on the group. So you can rewind and take notes and listen to this, because this was really, really interesting session. Thank you so much, Ketika, once again. And take care. Have a nice Saturday, everyone. Bye.
Have a lovely weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.